These are their words of love. These are their words of love. Since it was, these are their words of love. Since it was cut down the middle by love. These are their words of love. These are their words of love. These are their words of love. Since it was cut down the middle by love.
Present, look to my eyes, see your fortune on my teller in a box, looking through the cracks. Objects around me may blur, negative insights looking back at war of fate, telling me I can't make it. Just to tell myself the truth, no loser could ever make it. Take my hand, lead the way, straight down the path through a fork in the road. Make a decision, don't look back, take your backpack and lunch. Study your boat, your life is going elsewhere.
The barometric pressure and weather in my head have become complacent due to these unproductive, procreative thoughts that have been plaguing my my mind since the day I was of age. Save as someday, when they're quenched and the skies change hue, she'll be standing there waiting for me to express my value. And as cold as it is, or it was, it still wasn't neutral. The skin pierced my sight and I had to rebuild.
Soundscape, but never silence, a whistling trio, a brief departure on interesting terms, bubbling noise, trashing audio bridge. We sink to the bottom with quiet sessions and storming minds. Your mouse click away from misery, shut yourself away behind the blinds. You can't hide your violently opposed to pop culture, yet you live here. I take pills just to get them off my desk, clear some space and expand my career. Going nowhere, you're young and your dreams aren't quite shattered, yet a lack of experience has left me with no decisions which I could regret.
Dying at 5 in the morning, getting up at 4 the next day. If it hadn't happened that May, I don't know who I'd know today. What happens when you reach that special age? Days earlier you weren't qualified, so tip your hat, tip your waitress, she's got a handful, I'm on a wait list. Letting each day slip by the way, did I tell you I fell with you? I'm not the type to bring others out. The pain existence doesn't have to exist, but when you persist, you'll find yourself in a stress-related illness, down in the hills of melancholy.
Look through the words, read the plot. The ironic death of your populator was not your fault. I set back in emotion, eating at your sternum. Celsius speed draining out your spinal cord, wetting your shoes with fear. Wristwatch set back in time, telling the future of a boy who was never born. The window shutting me dreams, the scar of never becoming monable come true. False hope of success, eating away decay of moldy brain cells, expanding intellectual thought back in time. The illusions of dead presidents when it really is your light. Blowing upstream personalities, meditating until hibernation is complete. Feet is strained, hard to walk, falling through black holes, erasing all mindset, left alone on a corner bareback, waiting for death to touch your shoulder.
Touch your shoulder on a winter's afternoon when the clouds pass away, but the sky's still black and I can't get back. She stole my watch, I'm waiting for the call, but now you're just complaining. Oh yeah, I'm sorry for the way we reacted, it wasn't tactful and the case still isn't settled, so I'll pedal back up the hill on my mindless rampage, escaping the chamber, noting the color, running with the crowd so they can't tell it's me. That's my life, blending in so I don't get cancelled. Bloodstained heroes, blending concepts, were precog precious, humbled homo sapiens with grudges. Bloodstained heroes, erasing miracles, we trudge through spoiled celebrities, whistling words with essence.
Take this lightly, subconsciousness, blackout feelings, hemisphering, left, right, left, right, left, right, right, left, turning, mindsets burning, imprints.
Life and death, a life, a life, a life and death, a life, boy, a life and death, a life and death, a life and death, a boy, a life and death, a life, a life, a life and death, a life. A boy with a scarred face, he could smell car accidents a mile away. He wore trophies he found at night, worried about albums but never decay. He had been dead for several years before his friends began to notice no one had ever touched his body or become acquainted with the coldness. So he wore a jacket and worked at a day job, pressed some buttons, manipulating audio with words, decrypted phrases, inserting fabricated emotion. He never said much, his throat was rotting, so he painted prose for communication, wore CDRs for contact lenses ever since his eyes were broken. No need for sleep, this boy walked circles, crafting masks with real expressions, and he had a backpack full of them, not to mention the one for Eleanor. He tried to speak, but often his words were misunderstood. Under a hood, he hid his face from his peers. For years, his personality was a mask, a dubbed version of a living image he'd once seen in a reflective surface, but this one had some minor problems he didn't care, it served his purpose. A face to present to the rest of the world, a real work of art and determination, hiding all the imperfections, and he would take it off for any occasion. This boy was born with no faith, died, but never left this earth. Now he walks where light doesn't shine, killing time, trying to find his worth. Blends in with most of the population, humans just don't seem to notice. A corpse walking through crowds, it's too loud to hear his chorus. Boy was born with no faith, died, but never left this earth. Now he walks where light doesn't shine, killing time, trying to find his worth. Blends in with most of the population, humans just don't seem to notice. A corpse walking through crowds, it's too loud to hear his chorus. He continues to walk the living path, sorting through all of his life's aftermath. A daily daydream supplement existence despite the living aspect absence. He would be the first to tell you his life's been done, but no one would ever ask. Clinging to what he never finished, a muffled voice under a petrified wooden mask. Unfortunately, most of his creativity was lost with his life, but he continues to push his sound. The more he makes, the more he dislikes. It becomes apparent the creative portion of his brain is completely rotten away, so he's been dubbing what he hears on the radio and what the television displays. Strangely, his popularity is growing, kids are trading his tapes now. Meanwhile, he's still recording music, dumbing down his sound and pleasing crowds. He's signed now and he's getting large, shooting videos, driving fancy cars. powers. Good thing no one's found his obituary. Reads mass maker the death of dignity.
This boy has given up his goals and surrendered his originality. Now he appeals to the masses and spouts slogans from a culture committee. He stands out in the crowd now. His mask has become a household image. A sad reality he could never imagine. He's stuck in a culture that's average. This boy has given up his goals and surrendered his originality. Now he appeals to the masses and spouts slogans from a culture committee. He stands out in the crowd now. His mask has become a household image. A sad reality he could never imagine. He's stuck in a culture that's average.
That song I wrote that nobody heard. Go. Gleam screen part 2, I'm older now. Gleam screen part 2, I'm older now. Gleam screen part 2, I'm older now. Gleam screen part 2, I'm older now.
But that's not much, these days have passed and something still remains. The day I moved and turned my TV down, or got done spilling my guts to drunk folks and Subarus, that's fun. A dismal memory of early morning pornography, my coarse background of random sounds. Oh, this is how to improve my life, well that's not much, and I forgot in the mornings. A station more like my culture, I have no dreams of famous housemaids. Just real songs I used to sing in vans, work under the sun with my siblings. Now I have gigabytes of wasted time and a few spurts of inspiration tissue. It's all for me and my memory machine, sparking wires connecting now to then.
Gleam screen part 2, I'm older now. 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 Gleam screen part 2, I'm older now.
Phase again, I'm king of dirty dishes and drained cans. A 3:30 ritual of Pepsi and no sleep for Toby. Productivity keeps the mind in limbo without worrying about trimming your fingernails. Something special, but I can't find it. Something's within my grasp. And my fingers have arthritis, a 1 in a million dream like killing your coworkers. Wake up with dollar signs in your eyes and your hair is still flat on one side. Your youth was misguided negativity, a ruined generation of bad movies. No wonder kids like me stay up writing with too much time and blank mind. This is a sequel to an unfinished song, a tribute to life's never-ending urges. And I know it's written down somewhere in a notebook and I can find it, just give me time.
Gleam screen part 2, I'm older now. 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 Bus trip, city rips, cars, and then turn headphones, stomach groans, waiting out locked doors, bump quotes, thick coats on, never make it, footsteps, fake reps, 2-hour trip home. Bus trip, city rips, cars, and then turn headphones, stomach groans, waiting out locked doors, gleam, thick coats on, never make it, footsteps, fake reps, 2-hour trip home. Bus trip, city rips, cars, and then turn headphones, stomach groans, waiting out locked doors, bump quotes, thick coats on, never make it, footsteps, fake reps, 2-hour trip home. Bus trip, city rips, cars, and then turn headphones, stomach groans, waiting out locked doors, gleam, thick coats on, never make it, footsteps, fake reps, 2-hour trip home. Gleam screen part 2, I'm older now. Gleam screen part 2, I'm older now. Gleam screen part 2, I'm older now. Gleam screen part 2, I'm older now.
Listening to me. There are other things that need to be taken into account here, like the whole spectrum of human emotion. You can't just lump everything in these two categories and then just deny everything else.
People drink poison, are surprised when they die. I sleep with headphones on, I'm afraid to wake up. My brain's a bit rate with a slow render time to dream with. The world's a different place now with fast food and tennis use. Gangster rap is sponsored, brought to you by the same company that bought you out in the late 80s. Bullet stop words were spoken, windows were broken. The same day I changed lanes to discover something was missing. It's still missing, and every time I see new media, contracting secretaries being demons and day glow. You're dating on TV and entertaining millions. Not too bad about your dignity. I'm sorry to hear about your self-worth. A fist in the air for all the dead homeless men lookalikes and over-the-counter actresses who live in slums. Buy patients from bottles, wear mini skirts and earmuffs. I've been searching through boxes, typing papers, tapping tempos. The sun lures me outside and secretly gives me cancer. I hook you with the cancer and deface your chin. Am I depressed or dehydrated? I can never tell. Make a phone call to yesterday.
don't breathe well or sleep well or dream well. I'm just trying to get by, buried in chemicals and reruns. My life's in syndication. I don't get kickbacks until I've kicked the bucket, so I kick holes through walls to see what's on the other side. I'm sick of toe back Taco Bell dinners. I'm trying to live and breathe, walk backwards through my footprints. You'll find me halfway lost, confused, inevitably stuck in my own maze. And people no longer look sad. I'm under a rain cloud, dark skies cast shadows under bright eyes, lost battles, muffled cries. Time doesn't care, the day drags on.
Something will occupy the day. 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 Something will occupy the day.
Pay bills, drink bottled water, forget my name, and fast food makes me ill. I got the whole world in front of me, too bad I'm too weak to stand. Don't worry, just leave me, I'm going to heaven when I get crushed by a minivan. And this is the country that raised me, so show support with a bumper sticker and laugh with your television, because he's always been there for me. And I've always been there for no one, but no one has ever come. So if you find me, the duct tape surrounding my mouth will lead ransom. I'm a product of the 80s that's gone straight to video. I'm a recycled sick for a play at 4 a.m. at a casino. I'm unknown and underpaid, an unteachable word. I've never been in a battle and I know nothing of hip-hop culture. And that's fine by me, I'm not trying to start a movement, cause if you're listening to what you love, the genre is irrelevant. Some kids today are so critical they've forgotten how to listen. They sit at home with headphones and eyes closed, so never awaken. I'm practicing goodbye, so when I leave, everyone will remember me. A stalemate sort of lifestyle, a door that never opened to the key. A vessel of beam, a monochromatic computer screen. A carbon-based boy finally grown up to be man of America. Now that I'm a man in 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 America. All the compliments in the world can save you, bring you back to a linear status. The gates are broken open, the guns are ringing, you're standing in circles. I breathe life with similar notions. You break dolls with bank accounts. We'll break doors down and meet in chat rooms to discuss, distract pictures out of words and write your brain off as a business expense. After all, you're only in it for the money, and your school is a good defense. I learned to write before I could speak. I learned to speak before I could breathe. I learned everything before I was human. My country filled in the rest. So why can't I sleep at night? Blame lunatics and parasailors, but not knowing yourself is supposed to know. Wearing too many drinks can give you a fever. Meet me in a classroom when your hopes and hair have been ripped out. Your daily trudgings render your tired, dull, and obsolete. You could die like a retired form of the wasted extension of fossilized footnote, or you could sell hope to glazed eyes at 4 a.m. Or live your life as a mailman. You could die at 21 and petrify in a sandbox. This carbon bleeds for fun. Now that I'm a man in America. 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 voice can affect your motives. How many holidays have you taken away from yourself? I'm afraid to visit you under the spotlight. Pick fights, I'll pick your chains off the ground like a poor when you're done. Plucking strings makes your heart burn. I made it out, but I couldn't tell you who won.
Yo, chalk it up to unmentionables. I almost failed high school chemistry. Oh, but look at all those chemicals. My mind's a chaotic mystery. And though my thoughts were a blur, it doesn't matter cause I'm counting on you. And though my words were slur, I still get my lyrics on cue.
It's a sour dose of fragmented miracles. That low bit rate has left me dreaming, screaming from inside closed doors, closing off exits, left me through. It's brilliant, but it looks an awful lot like a doodle from a 3-year-old. Both are potent, but when it's poison, doing your best only tightens that stranglehold. You've been hiding behind your face too long. You've been hiding behind your face too long. You've been hiding behind your face too long. You've been hiding behind your face.
It's estimated, for example, that we have 60,000 thoughts a day. That's not surprising. The disconcerting thing is that most people, 95% of the thoughts they have today are the ones they had yesterday.
Sadness leaking through like the roof of a broken home. I can't stand the empty thought of leaving this place alone. But it's embedded the dreaded feeling of the solo flight. So I fight to keep it tight and contained. But contained isn't perfect, and perfection is unattainable, so I think. But this affliction is analytical, not categorical, always breaking me down into pieces of the process. But I contest, I must be blessed with the curse to pursue the unattainable. Because I'm always waking up under the table, waiting for the scraps to fall into my possession. That's my confession, my non-aggression, my constant affection towards ideas and question, towards ideas and question.
No. Stress high, courage low, making me eat my words. Well, guess what? I've been off way more than I can swallow. Monitor this, your optimistic slump sadly has been gone for days. Make me a brain if I can't yours, well at least let me lick off the glaze. You've captured this like a dreaded telephone call received in the still of night, but still no offers. The unspent foreign currency still resides in your wallet. Projected image of a scared straight teenager who still has everything to lose. Takes his whole career on building writer's blocks, never ever had the guts to eat. So you and I, David's best friend, when we show up to parties with sodas in our hands, taped together broken records and broken dreams. You'll find our rhetoric sinking in quicksand. Not your neighbor's best friend, but we show up to parties with sodas in our hands, taped together broken records and broken dreams. You'll find our rhetoric sinking in quicksand.
Has left me with unclean fists and a murder tongue. Too bad it's all gone. You were voted most likely to commit suicide in high school. Please keep the peace for now. The dead poem won't rise till nightfall. You were sinking, I wasn't exactly floating, but somehow the balance was there. It's all been torn to sand now, and we can tell, but blisters still boil. People pose, words are memories, pencils are missing, statues are stuck. And it seems I'm not the only one in the world, despite what my reflection says. And he cries too often to care and keeps me from going outside to explore. It's tough dealing with decisions you should have made and memories that should be there. Places where your personality should be potent, your intentions are still in the air. But you know too well the time has passed and you wouldn't have been so easily forgotten. But sometimes it's hard to be yourself when there's nothing to compare to. Non-wisdom, just spectrum, state bleach, and then protocol, there's pixelated, perfect life with dead and many bowlers. Non-wisdom, just spectrum, state bleach, and then protocol, there's pixelated, perfect life with dead and many bowlers. Non-wisdom, just spectrum, state bleach, and then protocol, there's pixelated, perfect life with dead and many bowlers. Non-wisdom, just spectrum, state bleach, and then protocol, there's pixelated, perfect life with dead and many bowlers. This book is full of sad little lies. It kept me from life, it kept me from cries, it kept me from you, it kept me from myself, it kept me from caring about anyone else. Now the pages are dusty secrets, occupied memories, cast in symbols, yearning to be touched by curious, homesick, harmed hands. They've been blistered bad with wooden words and paper cuts all duct taped up. Where's the metaphor I'm actually dropping? You're gonna have to find my ego to bruise it. It's esoteric, it can move blindly through walls and pencils and people I've never wrote outside of rooms. Escape artists are far too analytical. I raise my glass to one-word poetry, power strikes, my intentions are down, your words have become parallel, mine are crossing T's and signing at X's. How long does it take for magnets to die? The sadness continues through audio signals, cassette players, poor memories, and aren't always adequate company. Wisdom, trust, take charge, stay bleach, bleach, and then protocol, there's perspective, 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 wisdom, trust, drumstick, 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 bleaching and colors, colors, perspective, let dead and lady movers on wisdom, drumstick, 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 bleaching and colors, colors, perspective, let dead and lady movers on wisdom, drumstick, 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 bleaching and colors, colors, perspective, let with dead and lady movers on wisdom, drumstick, 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 bleaching and colors, colors, perspective, let with dead and lady molars.
Toppest young stars catapulted him into the upper echelon. Nobody knew his name. America fell in love.
Pop star status, living clean dreams, commercial shorthand, spoken one language was taught how to walk straight in front of fans. Sex symbol for white AT and Titan jeans, magazines, living life like a stereotype about a house with a card swipe. Can't go wrong with a Christian culture by showing a little skin. You can never get far in the business without a healthy grin. Candy vision, green screens, clothes sets, $1 million billboards, accessories, haircuts, cell phone. Back on earth with no emotion, the brain is in the backseat. No progress since last year, your name's etched in concrete. You're a household brand name, like cutting edge or bad channels. And ulterior motives, smoking cigarettes with washed up idol. A wife that matches your house and 3 cars you've never driven. You're made for TV, acting skills have long been forgotten. Drugs have tarnished your American faces, pale and full of holes, just like your career, your story, and your hollow goals.
The toppest, pop star, 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 the toppest, pop star.
You grew up too fast to have camera eyes and intimidation. Never had the chance to play with focus and determination. You were told you could be the top and sell 1 million records. The king of pop star peasants make fans forget their legends. Your taste are draped in memories, where did you go wrong? The money drained away with the 80s, now it's all gone. Your pampered existence left you no substance. And wrinkled skin, your bright eyes look eerie with your sockets so sunk in. Comeback isn't out of the question, your connections are still solid. Your new tracks are lackluster, plus the literature is eluded. Placating to a fan base that only once existed. Try collaborating for a hit, but no one wants to be associated. You're too old and your sound is dead. A played pattern won't get you ahead. These words you once spoon fed, now you have to think instead. Look at your career now that all your fans have fled. Now look at the frail figure in the mirror, facing Josh, you're dead.
Josh Fenderman, Josh Fenderman, Josh Fenderman, Josh Fenderman, Josh Fenderman, Josh Fenderman. This is a song for Josh Fenderman.
By the time that he was 12 years old, he was one of Hollywood's toppest young stars. Catapulted him into the upper echelon. America fell in love with the young boy. Nobody knew his name. They had a hit on their hands. Widely acclaimed as the best thing to come out of Hollywood since sliced bread.
Josh Fenderman, Josh Fenderman, Josh Fenderman, Josh Fenderman, Josh Fenderman, Josh Fenderman. This is the song for Josh Fenderman.
By the time that he was 12 years old, he was one of Hollywood's toppest young stars. Catapulted him into the upper echelon. America fell in love with the young boy. Nobody knew his name. They had a hit on their hands.
I'm a message board weekend artist with nothing left to say. I'm a stereotype of a white male who died on his birthday. Throw me skin, I'm full of bones, data and chemicals. The computer rhymes for me now, no need to read articles. Where does feedback come from on a phone? How do dull moments end? Why am I stuck here all alone on a weekend? Harmonizing dry sound, I'm a would-be nothing at all. Blue-based dreams at home, eagerly waiting a phone call. But nothing ever comes, I gotta invent a holiday before I die. Everyone around in my lives, I got more enemies than allies. Metaphysically, this is more a song about you than me. A cheesy metaphor for love, but I know will never leave me. What's why I know as a kid, what's why I know as a kid, what's why I know as a kid, what's why I know as a kid. Leaving some Dago, leaving some Dago, leaving some Dago. Life breaks my attitude down, I'm still a shell with thicker skin. And apparently it's still easy to puncture like my lungs leaking oxygen. Trying to survive with no income while dancing with your memory. Or living out your life in a black hole, wasting away a full century. Some nights it feels like quite a few and some days pass by with a blink off. And it's best just not to think I'm just trying to connect that link in my existence. Is just a metaphor, an illusion of a normal child with bad interpretations and dark places. It's stockpile version that was never released. Too many bugs with that emotional problems. One element left behind, the negative space in my mind. Now press rewind, you missed the image. The lights are dim, but the colors are present for all workers and have a path. And how am I important? What's why I know as a kid is running sloppy on unstable surfaces. Demons and Dago, outfits merging backpack, profits for smooth conversation. Keep your pale sync numb with dim school audio file track. I'm a poor man's pencil pusher, a way out of line, an untrained hero. Feel the truth behind the message, pay off the man behind the glass. Never think twice, your instincts always wrong and you never belong. So let the insects bite your flesh, a rotting sequel unaddressed. Untitled and unfinished, a work in progress with no ending. Deadlines are too solid cause people choose their own lives now. At least that's what I've been told, I'm too old to play with toys now. So give me some cars and guns and anything else my age allows. Cause I'm a vessel with ones and zeros, living a pattern so sue God. You'll probably get more than I can offer you, maybe he can make your head nod. I'm falling asleep with cancer in my mouth and blood in my nose. I wake up with antimatter and black hole stains in my clothes. An esper of enveloped emotion, 100,000 days a week. Something lived like a closed box, something missed like a loving human. Brain is frozen, by the time I wake up the world is over. Bring me back with the surreal dream, I was a man, now I can't cross over.
I was once a man, but then you wish to be God. God, I was once a man. I was once a man, but then you wish to be God. God, I was once a man.
Occupation unemployed, disorder manic god complex. This boy has no hero, sits in corners and draws car wrecks. Absence makes my head grow bigger, my world gets deeper. Paintings get thicker and drain into my stream of consciousness. Television's more interesting than me, so drown my sound with commercials. Music just isn't music without the pyrotechnics and fancy jewels. My pencil's grown dull like a real-life laser beam into my stomach. Rummage through my afterthought, come up with a formula that works. This food tastes like cancer, we're under a radiation ball with computer graphics. That's why I laugh when you're on your cell phone, that's why I speak more when I'm all alone. The easy expressions come more naturally without a reflective surface. You've got more in common with those you hate, try killing them off, they'll leave you hopeless. I'm on a one-way track with one page left, one decision, the one that's kept me up at night. Won't let me write, won't let me breathe, won't let me speak. And I'll fight this instinct with every mechanism that I can find. I know this complex is all in the mind, I just can't trace the outline.
I was once a man, but then you wish to be God. God, I was once a man. I was once a man, but then you wish to be God. God, I was once a man. I was once a man. I was once a man. I was once God. I was once God.
void when I can see in front of me. My eyes are closed, take a picture, I'm nocturnal. Find me in the closet, I'm writing in hell, I'm laughing. No jokes, just lives, just Christians, just laugh, just lie down. Believe me, nurses smoke cigarettes and mammals by pistols. Santa Claus shops at Walmarts and buys theories at low price and sells them to misguided youth who grow up to be killers or housewives. And it's all the same cause they're consumers, live in the city and watch the monitors breathe the smog. Never wrote a song, never wrote a poem, never wrote a book. A page mime in the park, or reaching like words going out the window. My encryption failed, you're staring right at me with glasses, I'm in limbo. Shaking feelings, automatic pencils, dripping ears, I'm casting stones and I'm in a better place now with window seals and padded walls. An accidental rhyme scheme, if things don't work out, I'm back in the room guessing depression stats on baseball cards and piercing pinball sockets. Because I've lived too many lives to dress it fancy and paid a copyright. I'd rather wait till it died, displaying decaying wisdom behind its time. Break boundaries, clear your ancestors, wear moon boots, you could be like me. Coward in corners, speak readily, throw batteries, you can be just like me. Look, super glue your eyes shut, cause that's exactly what I do. I wish I had more money to spend to build a replicated model of you. Break boundaries, clear your ancestors, wear moon boots, you could be like me. Coward in corners, speak readily, throw batteries, you can be just like me. Look, super glue your eyes shut, cause that's exactly what I do. I wish I had more money to spend to build a replicated model of you. How many dollars does it take to get to the center of Solus MC? How many pens will I drain the ink from before I realize why I'm empty? Silence kills me. I'm away noise adequate pins and needles. Post-dated anomaly. Decking culture shock in age 23. Now resides in polka hell, chewing the fat with all my childhood heroes. But the stories are confusing and don't match up with the sitcom cameos. I'm getting tired of all the day-to-day pleasantry exchange protocol. It's all perspective. You're on a mountain, I'm on a molehill, yet I still stand tall. I got lead stuck in my Tyeaze song, stuck in my head. My hands are red. I'm going for broke. My wallet's empty. I'm gonna choke. These words can kill me. These days it's almost impossible to avoid the poison, so you stand fast. Let the river push you an inch and you won't last. Most float along this media sewage like coma victims with smiling faces. You're an enigma now, so you can't show your face most places. Deal or die, this river never dries. Just try to block the mental image. Now you're in denial. The fact remains you never wrote one passage. Break boundaries, clear your ancestors, wear moon boots. You could be like me, coward in corners, speak readily, throw batteries. You can be just like me. Look, super glue your eyes shut, cause that's exactly what I do. I wish I had more money to spend to build a replicated model of you. Break boundaries, clear your ancestors, wear moon boots. You could be like me, coward in corners, speak readily, throw batteries. You can be just like me. Look, super glue your eyes shut, cause that's exactly what I do. I wish I had more money to spend to build a replicated model of you. My epitaph's a plagiarized paragraph. If life is a test, then I'm cheating on it. The easiest way through a black hole, minus the long division and fancy symbols. My epitaph's a plagiarized paragraph. If life is a test, then I'm cheating on it. The easiest way through a black hole, minus the long division and fancy symbols. The best thing I ever wrote down was lost in an endless equation. If my teachers could see me now, they'd be proud of the degradation. In my voice, it's Libby Horse, silently screaming this manic melody, trying to topple these towers that tear me, wondering where it all will leave me. I know where, but I'm not sharing. I'm using my 6-inch voice to break 6 decibel boundaries, boosting signals lasting centuries. I'm in a dimly lit room, rotting, losing my nerve, not to mention my ability to interact with humans on their terms. I wish I could go back, high school's over, but I'm still losing my combination in dreams. It seems my life destroys my self-esteem. The reason I don't comb my hair is the same reason I sit and stare at a blank screen, sucking caffeine, awaiting my awakening. We are destroying our hearing, Q-tips, headphone sounds of the city. We are destroying our hearing, Q-tips, headphone sounds of the city. We are destroying our hearing, Q-tips, headphone sounds of the city. We are destroying our hearing, Q-tips, headphone sounds of the city. Give me back my gimmicks and stereo signals. I'm leaving this one for good or dead. Fist full of meds, head full of chronic side effects. Poke fun at my broken falling angel with holes in the wings. Public school poet feelings, extract emotions from drawing. Stuff them into passages for 6 months of hard work onto a CDR mistook for a coaster at a dance party. But that's how it goes when you're an unknown, eclectic kid with nothing to lose. Reuse my worn style, but kick me back nothing but a smile. And a spent sense of ambition. My 3-word responses are getting old. My grip's getting weak, my back's getting sore, my tongue's getting bold. The Western way of dying young, I've seen it happen too much to care. Some build walls without even knowing, trapping themselves away in solitaire. My epitaph's a plagiarized paragraph. If life is a test, then I'm cheating on it. The easiest way through a black hole, minus the long division and fancy symbols. My epitaph's a plagiarized paragraph. If life is a test, then I'm cheating on it. The easiest way through a black hole, minus the long division and fancy symbols. It hits your skull like a sea-bound anchor. Post-production blackout sessions. In this life you can't make mistakes. You chewed up all the erasers. Left your eardrums with lead stains. Drained out all the silent rain. Snorted up all the cocaine and wrapped yourself away in cellophane. You're dead, dying in the lonely room with friends
in your head, metal taste in your mouth. What else can I say? But don't listen to me if you like to breathe. The page fills up, ADD, dissonant tones step in. I forget what the song's supposed to be about. My subjects always get broken. We are destroy. We are destroying our hearing. Q-tips, headphones, sounds of the city. We are Q-tips, headphones, sounds of the city.